Okay, it's once again showing the preceding live stream is connected to this because an idiot upstairs is in the living room making sure he controls the stream because he's going to prison for the rest of his life. It's that simple. It's 11:37 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, Sunday, 15th, 2025. This is a consensual recording of Mystic Wind pursuant to the Federal Bureau of Investigation. I'm not employed by the FBI, but I've been authorized to state I'm an informant for a year straight. In fact, I was authorized to state I was an informant in 2017, which is when I reported the Everett Police Department for every single felony they've since made actionable, as well as their named co-conspirators. The only exception is the one and only remaining felony, to perpetrate a murder to be deemed a suicide, something that they've already fraudulently and criminally premeditated for over a year straight. And the plan is for officers to arrive here and pretend as though I was unruly after they unlawfully and criminally enter my home or break down the door, and then to shoot me. And for there not to be any video or audio footage because so many officers, including those that thought retirement would prevent their detainment and arraignment, are going to prison for 35 to life, and that's assuming they don't perpetrate their murder. That's what they've already got. They've already got it. So if you are watching this, this is not a joke. It's not a jest. It's not a form of entertainment. It's not some sort of performance art piece. Not at all. I wish it was. That would be quite quaint, wouldn't it? Although I wouldn't understand the purpose of it. Before I get to the SOS message, you can fast forward here, let's say 7 minutes. Fast forward 7 minutes into this video if you'd like to hear me go over the SOS message. In the interim, I need to urinate, and I also need to make sure that the date and location are on this video, and other things that I couldn't access because of the Everett Police Department upstairs attempting to impede federal investigation, continue blocking communications, make sure this SOS isn't received by anyone except for the individuals that are going to prison for the rest of their lives, etc. All right, now I'm going to go and urinate. I said 7 minutes, so it says it's been recorded for 2 minutes. We'll say 6 minutes from now. Okay, 1 minute, and we will read the SOS message together. A female federal felon upstairs that's going to prison for the rest of her life is confident that thanks to their access of the stream key, their hacks and whatnot, that she's going to evade going to prison. I will point out that the last time I spoke with the FBI, they said that she's exactly the ones that they're delaying. They're delaying coming because of individuals exactly like her. Anyone and everyone that still thinks they're going to get away with it, so happy Sunye fool. Okay, here we go. Here's the SOS. It's 11:45 a.m. Urgent SOS. This is Mystic Gwen, illegally detained by a domestic terrorist cell/organization known as the Everett Police Department for over 300 plus days. During my illegal detainment, they and their named conspirators, named in August 14th, 2024, and in 2017 FBI reports / fellow terrorist Owens, Garcia, Andy and Kelly, Anne-Marie Bauer et al. Have made actionable every felony reported to FBI in 2017, lest my murder to be deemed a suicide, and every premeditated felony reported in tort claim during my 300 plus days of illegal detainment. They have full control over my devices, laptops, phones, network, even my ham radio. Squelch no longer functions since their last unlawful entry. Communications blocked, law enforcement compromised. During their 300 plus days of illegally detaining me at 2120 Highland Ave, Everett, Washington, 98201 and Unit 105, they have made actionable every felony reported in my August 14th tort claim filed in case 10-500-5934, served on their police department and conspirators and prosecutor's office, as well as Jared Irving, etc., following over 11 months of cease and desist letters to their terrorist, stalker, officers, child abusers, extortionists, etc. The only remaining felony to be made actionable is indeed my murder to be deemed a suicide, first reported 2017 to FBI. They have been attempting to starve my cat and I as well. Due to their rampant crime spree of the past 3 years, I have not been able to step outside my front door without running a YouTube live stream, youtube.com/mysticgwen. Calls to 911 intercepted by them upstairs as they've been using the condo above my home of 13 years, Unit 207, and various neighbors to stalk, aid in starving, etc., as their base of stalking operations / cyber attack / obstruction / tampering / kidnapping / frauds / harassing / blocking communication / stealing / perping civil rights and ADA violations / intimidating and retaliating against an FBI informant. Jared Irving and the Everett Police Department have known since 2017 that I reported them. He was pissed. Now he is going to prison. Have a nice retirement behind bars, Jared. Since 2023, they are using man-in-the-middle, Cisco, Verizon, chip-to-chip, kernel, root access, cookies, Java, and non-existent fraudulent Google credentials and certificates that cannot be removed without their criminal security key. Likewise, with pins and fingerprints, they have been blocking all phone access, even from websites assigned to neighbor, since they began illegally detaining me August 6, 2024, to perp every felony they have since made actionable. Kidnappings, unlawful entry, fraud, to name a few. They've been attempting to block video and audio recordings all year, as reported August 14th, 2024, and made actionable by criminally and illegally shutting off internet in March 2025, to kidnap, then re-enter unlawfully with John Owens to shove their USB devices in my devices for root access, BIOS hack, to block video and audio when I return to my illegal detainment, to perp the one and only felony not made actionable, my fucking murder to be deemed a suicide. They have rejected dozens of legitimate police reports before, during, and after they're made actionable by them and their fellow terrorists / conspirators. Then they attempted to erase all of these and other things, but the FBI has/had them, including but not limited to Google reviews on their conspirators at the Snohomish prosecutor's office et al. All forensic details to verify this tech use of Verizon, Cisco, chip-to-chip, man-in-the-middle, root kernel, etc. available on Gemini AI Google servers. Attached to emails, unit blocking, sign-in, unit blocking at gmail.com, and North Everett Precinct 207 guilty at gmail.com. I repeat, SOS, if you are seeing this, even as an unassuming civilian, you are legally required to pass this info on to the FBI. Seattle.fbi@fbi.gov, tips@fbi.gov. The Snohomish County Sheriff's contact, sheriffs@snoco.org, and even the Department of Homeland Security. They have blocked all communications to be made to sheriffs and FBI, including partitions, cookies, to do so. Less whistleblowers. They have also instructed my northern neighbor, who has had my house key and debit card since last month, not to bring me any food this month and/or cat food this week. I'm waiting for them to cut this video, as they did as recently as yesterday, to shoot me before they're incarcerated for the remainder of their lives. Again, the one and only felony not made actionable reported to FBI in 2017 is my murder to be deemed a suicide and to not be filmed. They have nothing to lose because they're looking at 35 to life already. The exceptions are the whistleblowers, who are required to pass on each and every one of my SOS unless otherwise instructed by the feds or sheriffs. Garcia is my multiple times convicted stalker and abuser. He was filing at the Snohomish Superior Courthouse as recently as 2019 about the Everett Police Department and his plans to perp all the felonies they have since done against me, minus my fucking murder. Premeditated felonies made actionable have a total count of over 250 plus. Yes, 250 plus. These are not officers. There has never been a legit operation. There has always been an aggravated criminal conspiracy/org/enterprise that became a terrorist cell the moment they made actionable illegally detaining me to perp their remaining felonies. There has been years of Everett Police Department stalking me, perping felonies without immunity, and being paid by the state whom they have been defrauding, impeding federal investigations, retaliation against an FBI informant of them, on them since 2017. SOS, I repeat, pass this information to the Seattle FBI Field Office, Snohomish County Sheriff's Department of Homeland Security. This is Mystic Gwen using eldest son's Gmail due to Everett Police Department blocking and locking me out of all of my accounts 2 days prior to their last kidnapping of March 2025. Reported August 2024. See youtube.com/Mystic Gwen. That email was/is therealmysticgwen@gmail.com. Google has my explicit and unmitigated permission to access my operating system, my accounts, my networks, my servers, any and all things tied to my ability to give permission that they can access remotely and to provide it to the correct authorities. They have permission to join my network and give all accounts, server information to FBI/sheriff. I declare it a penalty of perjury that all of the aforementioned is true and correct. Sincerely, Mystic Gwen, aka Lynette Renee Hansen. The time is now 11:52 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Unit 207 believes that they are in full control of this video and they are the only ones that can see it, that they can end it, that they can erase it, that they can wipe it, and that it has to be approved by them to reach anyone at all. Each and every attempt to prevent emails from going out and to ask for permission from people who you know are going to prison for the rest of their lives is a separate count and a series of felonies you will be convicted for, idiots. Unit 207's females upstairs are reassuring men up there. Oh no, they won't get out. None of the messages she's sending are going to go anywhere. If you believe that, you're on the list of people going to prison for the rest of your life. 100%. 100%.